Just glad I made it on time. I don't even know what to say. What's the intro? Welcome to another edition of Late and Pack. Hey, what's up, everybody? Higher point of view here. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I see some people in the building already. I see some people drop the like already. I see some people already start commenting. So let's get into what we getting into today, man. Let me get my little shit together real quick. What is going on? All right, here we go. Shout out to Zane. What's the word, homie? Go Pack Go. You already know, man. You know, Thunderbird, Johannesburg, Bird is the word, whatever you want to call it, man. Shout out to my boy Zane in the building. Appreciate you. Same deal here. Shout out to my boy King Howie. King Howie Television, man. KHTV, man. Just doing it all. Going to every baseball game known to man. Going to the biggest fights in the area at trash ass stadiums. Just doing it all. Shout out to my boy KHTV. If you guys want any Packer, Laker, unfortunately Braves content, go check the homie out over there, man. Yeah, shout out to KH. John Bainan, where have we all been? Absolutely. Hey, don't act like y'all miss me. Don't act like y'all care. Don't act like y'all was waking up looking for Wake and Pack. All right. But I'm here. It's past my bedtime and I have to get up early in the morning. Very happy to see you. And everybody have a good evening chatting. Catch you in the morning. Oh, so John's already conjuring up a Wake and Pack in the morning. I better get up and do so. My favorite, Randy Lewis is in the building, and the only thing she says is my favorite subject matter, football. God damn it. Shout out to my boy, Niehoff. Shout out to Niehoff, man. Shoot, hey, J Love wanted to hold out, so I'm like, well, shit, let me hold out. And then when he came back, I just was still on my holdout. So I just held out for a little bit. But I appreciate the love and support everybody that came through and hollered at me about. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to G-Pack in the building. Yes, we back, bro. Yes, we back, bro. Hey, Dave's Garcia's in the house. And that's his tagline, y'all. So shout out to Dave's up in here. Me saying what's up to that would also kind of admit that I'm a bitch. So Dave, I ain't gonna go there, but we love you, we respect you, and we're gonna need your help today. We're gonna need your help today at some point. Exchanging pleasantries. Shout out to Miscellaneous and this motherfucker. Ernie Martinez in the building. Oh, I love it. Awesomeness Sports. What's up? Green Bay Packers, please beat the Eagles week 1. You know we will. You know we will. T. Ara is in the building. Shout out to the big homie TR. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you do, TR. Let me finish up with this roll call. Yes. Holy fuck. Yes. We got to change that. Shout out to Holy Fuck, goddammit. Awesomeness Sports, what's up? So yeah, we're gonna get into it. Oh man, 30 milligrams. What you on a perk 30, bro? You took 2 15s. What you doing? But without further ado, we got my boy coming through today too, man. Yes, the summer heat needs to be gone, Brandy. I'm hot as hell right now. But we got the great PK. We got the great Packers Kingdom. I've been out of the loop for a while, so I just had to get me a partner in crime who knows what the hell he's talking about. Okay? So I got help from the little homie here. And you know, I just had to get some help. I'm a driver. I could be the driver today. You know what I'm saying? But I just need you guys. You've probably been more in the loop of this Packer business. Now I know what's going on, but again, I've been out of the loop, handling business. Summertime, I always forget before the summer comes how busy I normally get in the summer. Kids are out of school. That school time takes a lot of time away. Times that makes me appreciate them at school. I love it when they're out, but so I'm here with my two boys, man. Packers Kingdom, what's up with you, bro?
Look at the baby daddy. Look at the baby daddy. Yeah. What's
Baby
going on?
daddy. What's that about?
My cats. My
Oh,
cat. My cat baby. The mama baby daddy outside.
okay. Hey, my cat think he's the toughest. So when I send him outside, I be afraid because there's some rough cats outside. But hey, he seems to handle his own. Everybody know Killer. Holy fuck! How are you doing, my bro?
Yeah, the baby daddy, come check up on the kids. Yeah.
That's right. I'm in my dungeon. I'm ready for football season. It's raining cats and dogs out here, so I'm going to be looking for another killer out here pretty soon.
Okay, yeah.
Get straight to
I'm gonna tell you
business.
something about Killer. Hey, Killer. And then I started to get scared because he got a spider and he kept trying to eat the spider, but just I guess the poison or the spider just didn't taste good enough, and he kept spitting them out. So he finally gave up. But I was a little worried that he might have got poisoned. But he tried a good 3 times to chew, and I'm just like, spiders just don't taste good, Killer.
They'll hunt just about anything, won't they?
Yes. So let's jump up in these comments a little more. But listen, I'm just here for the ride. I miss you guys, and I just want to talk about football. I do know a little about what's going on. I will say a few things, but man, just guide me through. But the first thing I would like to say is, we kind of thought that we had our wide receiving room figured out, but it seems like this Grant Dubose, it seems like he's really trying to make this. So do you guys think it's a possibility? Do we need to carry another receiver or just make a hard decision and cut somebody like a Bo Melton, which I don't want to do? And Bo's been doing fine himself.
Yeah, I think the proof is going to be in the pudding, and we're not going to really know until the games really start because it seems like this year there's always some camp darling, especially in the wide receiver room that everyone's all jacked up about, everyone's super excited about, and they kind of land with a dud once the regular season starts. So, I think it's exciting to talk about, and I think we should talk about it and look at it. And once preseason games start, we'll be able to see a little more. But I'm skeptical always of those camp darlings. What about you?
He's been around for a while. We've heard his name for a while. Yeah. So, I have familiarity with him. And again, if anybody wants to ball out and make us a better team, and I've always said, we don't know what these guys are doing in the offseason. Some of these guys, looks like AJ Dillon did the same too. Just say, fuck it. I'm going all out. I'm changing my body. I'm getting better. So clearly this kid has been getting better, and iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens the knife. So, it's a good problem to have at the end of the day. What you got on that, PK? Yeah. Du Bois making the roster. You think he has a chance? Or do you think, like TR says, he might be just a training camp darling?
For sure, I'm not cutting no Bo Melton because if Watson go down, or JD Reed go down, Bo Melton can plug in right there with speed. And this league is going with speed. We all want, the big bodies and all that stuff. But the Adam Lazar's type and all the other type, it's not going to be here too long because it's going to be more like Tyreek's. It's going to be more like Reynolds that can beat you in the deep. You know what I'm saying? And win like that. But Brandon Bowes. But what about Malik Heath? What about the UDFA receiver that re-signed up? He's doing well. We're deep, and it's gonna be really hard with the receivers because Watson, Dobbs, Wicks, and Jaden Reed and Bo Melton. That's your 5. Now, who's gonna be the 6-7 spot if we keep 7 receivers? Because
That's
if
right.
Greg DeBoer shows out in preseason, somebody is going to pluck him off the roster.
Okay, so let's move on a little bit. Dave's what you need. Deslin is injured, so that sucks for my prediction. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know the details of that, but that's why we need you, Dave's. Hook us up on the stuff that I don't know about. We're gonna go on to another Dave Niehoff. This for all of us. Do you think that our backup offensive linemen are going to be able to cut it if they are needed? We'll start with you, holy fuck. How are you feeling about the backup offensive linemen?
Well, there's one thing I've heard a lot about is that there's quite a bit of competition, especially at that swing tackle position. It seems like Caleb it really could be a good fit in there. I think we got some guys. I think at this point in the year, what they're always doing is they're swapping in and out. They're training guys at all sorts of different positions, trying to see what fits the best. So I have faith that they can put together a cohesive unit as well as have a good backup line to come in when needed. So I'm very optimistic.
I am too. Also, holy fucking what you didn't mention, which I'm sure you know already too, is just Stenovich, right? I mean, he seems to have a good grip, eye, whatever you want to call it, on especially in times of crisis. Somebody gets hurt in the middle of a game, of putting the right guy in, and to add to that, I love Caleb Jones. I'm so happy he's getting a shot, and I hope he doesn't give that spot back. Obviously, he's been at right tackle. We know whose spot that really is, and he's coming off an injury. But again, that also shows that Rasheed Walker is doing enough what he needs to do on the other side. Yeah. And then another thing, Jordan Morgan's been playing some guard. I mean, I really like it. So, Packers Kingdom, what do you think about this offensive line shuffle? Are we going to have enough down in, down out throughout this year to not have these moments where we're complaining about a Royce Newman or complaining about a Josh Myers? Can we overcome that?
I don't know, because Dillard is not really having a good camp. He's inconsistent, I'd say. He can give you one good play, the next play he's not good. Putting him up against Gary, Gary against him, it's going to see how good he can handle a power rush move or something like that. A bull. Sean Ryan is getting outbeat by Jordan Morgan for the right guard spot. Walker doing well. We just wait for Zach Tom. Jacob Monk is getting really, really beaten bad. Like, his snaps is off, his run blocking is off, his pass blocking is off. This TJ Slayton is doing anything he wants to him, and Jordan Love's getting sacked up the middle. The pressure's coming from the middle. I just think that when Josh Myers in, the offensive line clicked for some reason. I wouldn't switch that, or I would put Elton Jenkins center and move around like that. Like, this offseason, Elton Jenkins got a lot of snaps with the center. Because Jacob Monk obviously needs a freshman year. Jordan Morgan looks good. Luke Tenuta, he looks good against the bull rush, but against the speed rush, he can't block that. That's the problem. We have depth, but is it great? Is it good depth?
Okay.
If Zach Tom go down, will Luke Tenuta be able to stop Nick Bosa, to stop whoever we play? That's a great defense. Dolphins, Phillips, Bradley Chubb. Will he be able to stop those type of guys? Will he be able to stop a speed rush? That's why Zach Tom and Jordan Morgan. Jordan Morgan is a very important piece. Can he handle the bull rush? They said that he can handle the bull rush. He just need to have the techniques down in the hand placement.
Do you think he's a day one starter?
Jordan Morgan will be a day one starter because Sean Ryan obviously losing the battle. This This year is supposed to be Sean Ryan, but I guess Sean Ryan pass blocking is really horrible, and Jordan Morgan can do both.
So look, we'll segue into the next question, whatever the chat has, but you mentioned them. So what is this with TJ Slaton? Obviously, we're happy that he's just coming into his own. He's always been the kind of project had to keep the weight under control, and he seems like to be a real guy now. Does that mean there's an issue with Heavy D, Devontae Wyatt? We all thought that this would be his spot right next to Big KC, Big Money Man Kenny Clark, but it seems like what I've been hearing that TJ's been in there. So how you feel about TJ Slaton doing what he's doing, Packers Kingdom? Can he be a starter for this defense right next to Kenny Clark, or do you think
it is? The front four, it's going to be Kenny. It's going to be LVN. No, Preston Smith maybe. He might start. It's going to be Preston Smith, Wyatt, TJ Slaton. No, it's going to be Gary, Preston, Kenny, and TJ Slaton. The reason why it's going to be that because that's your best run blocking situation. Pass rush is going to be LVN. It's going to be like LVN, Wyatt, Brooks, and I don't think Brenton Cox or Iguabare. That can be you know what I'm saying? Or Gary.
so? Do you think Preston is going to be sharing snaps? I don't see him taking a whole load. Do you?
No, I don't think he take a lot. I think Gary increases snaps. I think Gary gonna play like 1,000 snaps.
No, Preston Smith.
Preston Smith is gonna be. It's probably gonna be 50. It's probably 65, 75, 75 to Preston, and 65 to 70 to LVN. But it depends on because I don't want. Just think about this. I don't want Kenny and Uncle Pete. I want to rest them up for playoffs. I don't want them to be worn down and beat going towards the playoffs. I want LVN to take that year 2 leap. If we can get a Rashawn Gary year 2 leap, that'd be completely fine. And then
I think he could do better. I think he could do better in his defense.
And then
than Rashawn.
And then Gary,
not than Rashawn, but then Rashawn did his second year because obviously we were still in a Joe Barry deal. Zane says inquiring minds, definitely. It might be. Hold up, PK. Let's get these out the way. Dave's table fell on my foot. It's all fucked. Oh, you on the Vicodins? Okay. Hey, long as it works. Long as it works. And we got Brandy Dubois. Got to do it on special teams. That is right. That is right. So since Brandy mentions it again, this is you guys' show. This is pretty much a latent pack with just me, Packers Kingdom, and Holy Fuck. So we're all going to be answering your questions. So Brandy is saying Dubois has to do it on special teams to make it. Speaking of special teams, you guys, I don't feel any better about the kicking game. Go ahead.
I got a question. I just got the news that the 49ers have negotiated the framework of a trade to send Brandon Ayuk to the Browns or the Patriots. Niners going down. Too expensive. Getting too expensive.
Too old and too expensive.
But
listen, hey, listen. That's their business over there. The last time we played, they beat us. We'll see this year. We're gonna play them hopefully twice. And but I don't want to focus too much on what they're doing, especially if it's a if. And if was a fifth, I'll be drunk. And speaking of that, I am going to take a shot just for being back with you guys. I miss everybody, so I'm gonna take a shot for y'all just for this stream's sake, just for everybody showing up. But go ahead.
Let me tell you this. One thing I need to Rashawn Gary to really, really work hard on is his contain.
That happens with coaching. That happens with coaching.
But also, he needs to The on that part of the game, he needs to focus on what Uncle Pete do to contain.
Uh,
Uncle Pete.
they different. Hey, they different players, and Preston has really, since he came in the league, excelled at that. That's what he has long arms. He's just a good player, right? So again, he can get reference from him. He can watch it, but he got to go out there and do it himself. It does seem like sometimes, Rashawn is Rashawn, but it does seem like he gets wiped out a few times, over pursues a couple of times for what we're paying him. I pretty much want him to be like a TJ Watt or like a Myles Garrett. Is he there yet? No, but he puts in the work to do so. And I just hope, just like you said, if he seals up this part of his game, he'll be one of the talked about players.
And it's going to be really interesting to see how that all fits into the new scheme and what Hafley's going to do. I don't think we've begun to even see everything that they're going to be doing on defense, and we're not going to see it until my guess is third, fourth game of the season, where they really understand what they're going to be doing. It takes a little time to get a new scheme in place and to have all these players clicking in game form at game speed. Even the preseason games don't give them necessarily the opportunity they need to get to regular season for. So,
okay. So since we talked about that, we'll start with holy fuck. But in your heart of hearts, what would be an ideal week, like you said, with Hafley, for them to fully grasp in? So are you going with week 4? Some Packer fans will hope that it might be sooner. Is that enough time to get it all together?
Well, it could be. And first, just let me say the holy fuck name is just a joke. You don't have to call me that, but it certainly is funny. But what I think today's NFL is about, it isn't nearly about the regular season as it used to be. Really, it's a game of attrition. You're trying to reach the playoffs, and you're trying to reach the playoffs hot. So I even think that there's some evidence that with certain schemes, you're even holding back a little, and you're not, putting the gas to the floor until mid-season or so. So that's part of my calculation when I'm thinking about how long it'll take the defense to get clicking. I'm guessing about the fourth game. Think of it as 25% of the way through the regular season. That's just my gut feeling. I don't have any real evidence to back that up, but it's an interesting thing to think about. I'm interested to hear what you guys think.
All right, let me read this up, PK, before you answer. Dave says we won't cut Bo for Dubose, but injuries will figure it out. More likely cut would be Heath for Dubose, but he was injured all last year. Okay, so Packers Kingdom, how long do you feel like will be an ideal week to say that, this defense finds its identity and knows itself? None of us know, but it does seem like throughout training camp and since he's come in that, again, so when this Hafley came in, LaFleur said he's a great communicator. Sometimes all it takes is communication. So how long do you think this could take?
I think, to be honest, I think week 1. It's simple. Disrupt the quarterback. Stop the run while you're going to the quarterback. What's hard about that?
And what did he say? You don't want to do too much. So he's a part of that plan.
In the 3-4, you got to control your gaps. You got to do all that. You got to stand, anchor, do all that. If TJ Slayton can anchor the middle of the line and let Kenny and Wyatt, Gary, and Preston, let them get their one-on-ones. Why was swim move? Have you seen Wyatt do his little? You see Wyatt's spin got quicker?
He got skills.
Let him do that little spin move. What he do real quick, or a little pass rush move. The quarterback gonna look down like, what the hell?
Okay. Hey, look, Brandy says a call up from practice squad is easy if there's an injury. That's how she sees it. Yeah, and we got to figure out the number of how many times people can be called up. and down. But we also have to worry about. I mean, these players are good. I mean, they might get picked up from somebody else. But
Yeah. Yeah, of course, that's an excellent point Brandy makes, is that just because you're not making the 53 roster on opening day doesn't mean that you won't have a spot on this team somewhere at some point in the year. So a lot of football left.
all right. So for both of you, I kind of mentioned it before. I'm just still not confident. Special teams as a whole, return game is fine, but I'm still not confident. Even Joseph, if he wins out, I'm not confident in him to where we want to go. And then long snapper. I don't know, man. I'm still not feeling it. Maybe we need to get that kid from family night.
Yeah, I mean, that is the big question mark, isn't it? But it seems like they are not wasting any time with this, and they're really trying to find someone who's going to, fit the bill, really. So I think that bodes well that we're just seeing action, and we're not just going to accept Anders Carlson just because he was a draft pick.
And I'm really starting to just think that, I try to, hey, Goot could do no wrong in my eyes, but maybe we should stay away from the kickers and punters and drafts. I think we can find enough results and just as good play from what we've seen the past few years if we ain't even use a draft pick on that.
I'm with you there. No more kickers.
What you got, PK? You're muted. I don't know.
Wait, what was the question?
Oh, no question. We just talking about the kicking game. Are you confident in Anders and or Joseph?
I mean, last year, Carl Anderson was really good in training camp. He was really. Don't forget that. Let's not forget. Bro was good in the first, all the way up to mid-season. He was perfect. Remember, he was perfect.
So,
but second half of the season, that's when he messed up.
Why?
Don't know.
Operation, coaching. We got the guru. We got Mr. Pistachio.
Maybe maybe he's not confident in his. Maybe the long snapper is snapping the ball, and then Wheeling got to put it perfect, and he got to kick it. It's a process. When you sign a guy, a long snapper from Rams, and he was perfect with the Rams, they come to Green Bay, sign a 3-year deal, and then terrible all of a sudden. How that's going to help the kicker? You have to have a perfect snap. You got to have a perfect hold, and you got to have a perfect kick. And then your special teams have to block up front. The way last year, the way DeGraw was blocking, missing blocks, and we can't have that. We can't. Everything has to be perfect.
So Zane says undrafted wide receiver looking good. I think that's the guy you was talking about, Packers Kingdom. So good problem to have. And then also Brandy Lewis says, keep in mind, if you keep another wide receiver, who are you cutting, Brandy? We will save that for we'll save that for a Wake and Pack. That's what we'll do. We'll save that for Wake and Pack and talk about that. So we're going back to Dave's. Our big problem is, I thought I said LOL. Interior offensive lineman right now, since Myers is having personal days, yeah. Jennings is injured, and that's why Morgan is at right guard, and they are cross-training Ryan at center. Okay, so we kind of talked about this O-line shuffle. I'm totally confident in what Stenavich could do with whatever we have. We got talent all around the board. We just got to figure out exactly what slot we're going to put him in. Anything else y'all want to add on the O-line?
Yeah, I just think Dave's is spot on. I think the one area of concern is that center position. What are they going to do with it? They seem to like Myers. Whatever he's missing physically, He seems to have the mental game for all the different line calls and things like that, so they like him there. But there certainly seems to be that is the point of weakness, and we got to make sure that we have someone who can step in. It seems like Jenkins might be that guy.
Okay, Zane says Monk not looking good at center. Myers is our best bet. What you think about that,
No.
PK?
I told you that like 5 minutes ago that Monk they Slayton. I told you
Yeah.
because Jacob Monk, his predominant snaps was not at center. His snap was at tackle and guard. I mean, he had a little snap experience, but most of his time was guard and tackle. And to be honest, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think Buckets really know what he's doing. I think that Stanos, he know what he's doing, but Stanos is not the coach to get the nastiness out of the players. Just like how we had to change up the staff members on defense. Hafley and Campanile and the D line coach, the assistant D line coach, and the corner coaches, the passing game coordinator. That whole all that staff right there, it's teaching this crew to be violent. You see the Javon Biller just just taking out hats.
So let me tell you this. If the defense is doing that, I am of the belief that in reverse or however you want to say, I think that's going to make the offensive line tougher. If you're going against TJ looking like this, going just like you said with Jordan Morgan and Rashawn,
Yep.
if you're going against them, down and then down out, they're going to get better. Let's go to our boy Niehoff. He says, why do the Packers draft tackles and turn them into guards? Really, Niehoff, my answer would be Packers just draft football players, right? And then, they can play both. That's why you've seen prime example this year. We didn't just get, a solid tackle, a solid this, a solid that. We got a tackle guard, center guard. So, they're still their position. They still can be so young in their career that they don't even know their position. Keyshawn Nixon was said to have been used wrong everywhere he's went. So, that's what I got about that.
I think we all know that the tackle position, those athletes tend to be a little more versatile. They're a little more athletic, a little more quick with their feet. A lot of times the Packers are drafting those guys with great athletic attributes, but they might not have other things like they might have short arms or their size might not fit perfectly to the tackle position. So it just makes sense to move him inside the guard. That's my take on it.
All right, look, the angry casual fan, shout out to you, my bro. He says, Van Ness, better make some noise. We're going to start with you, PK. Can he do the second-year leap? And can he make some noise and really be a factor on his team? Not just a guy who's on the field, make a tackle. Can he actually establish himself like, oh, man, other teams may have to game plan around this guy?
I'm kind of like a little shaky about it. I'm kind of a little not overwhelmed, but I'm kind of feeling like
you don't think he's ready?
It depends on how much. If he get more snaps, more opportunities. But when you got Uncle Pete still playing at his peak, how many snaps he gonna get? That's the problem.
I think we should limit Preston snaps. I think we should. He could probably start every game, but eventually, we got to start doing a switch. That's how I feel about that. TR, man, how you feeling about LVN, man? Can he make a Rashawn Gary type impact on this team?
I don't think he'll necessarily ever be the Rashawn Gary type. But as we know, we like to throw waves defensively at them, especially at the position. They're going to have a lot of guys coming inside and out. I think LVN is going to be a fantastic football player. He just might not be that crazy talented rusher that Gary is. but sky's the limit for that guy. He has all the ability in the world.
Okay, so our boy Dave says TJ is being the actual one technique next to Kenny, like he should have been. So, again, I'm taking nothing away from TJ, but we didn't use a first round pick on TJ like we did Heavy D. But then again, you know what? Sometimes, like the problem at receiver, we're going to have a problem in a few years where we got to pay a lot of people. At least if we keep Heavy D, which we probably will, his contract won't ask for much. Maybe his second one after that when he figures it out, because we can't pay everybody. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise that Heavy D, just like you said, Packers Kingdom, it seems like he has all the talent in the world. He got moves, he can pass rush, but he just got to put it all together. So Dave says rotations at 3 technique with Wyatt and Brooks. Okay, Brooks gonna be all over the place.
And y'all forgot.
Go ahead.
And let's not. And y'all forget. Y'all forgot one person that could play the 3 tech.
Okay.
Cody Wooden.
Okay.
And
they would say that he's a bit undersized for a 1 tech.
I said 3 tech.
Oh, 3 tech. Okay, yeah, for sure.
And let's not act like in the family night, Jonathan Ford was putting on a show. Let's not talk about that. Jonathan Ford on the show.
He's been under the radar for a little bit, not talked about a lot, but he does come in and does his thing.
I would love to see. I would love to see a Jonathan Ford, T.J. Slayton, Gary, and Preston Smith type. I want to see a heavy front
on goal line. You might.
I want to see how good heavy front is.
We can just get 4 Reggie Whites.
There's 4 of them. There's 4, or 4 grave diggers, or 4 Randys from the Vikings or somewhere.
Julius Peppers. Why not?
I'll take it.
Hey, I'll never forget. PK said we should just draft 2 Reggie Whites. Man, if we could do that, we'll win the Super Bowl. All right, so we got hey, shout out to Turtles. Glad to see I'm back. Hey, I'm glad to see you, bro. Glad to see you still coming through supporting. Brandy Lewis says gets this defense right by the Vikings game, week 4 at least, for sure. Okay, so speaking of that, you guys, we've been through weird week 1s as Packer fans over the last few years, not so much last year. Is this Brazil game? Should we just say, just because it's in Brazil, unfamiliar opponent, like, is this a throwaway game? Not saying we're going to lose, but like, should we be too upset if we go and lose that game? Shouldn't the Eagles be a little more equipped? Well, no, maybe we made it further than them. Should we be worried about this Eagles game? Like, can we just compete with them given the situation and the circumstances? Like, should we be a better team than them?
Well, I think you want to win every game, and I think we can win the game. But I don't think it's you don't have to win this game. It's going to be exciting. It's a completely new situation that's no one's been in at the NFL, so I'm not so worried about the game, but it sure as hell is going to be a lot of fun.
PK?
Let me tell you this. We can win the game. 5 reasons if this happens.
I'm counting.
Number 1, defense have to the front has to absolutely tear it up. They don't have Jason Kelce anymore. Pressure up the middle. We need to contain Jalen Hurts, because you know he's going to try to run outside when stuff gets hard. Number 2. No, still number 1.
Hey, well, you just hold on. So we did 1A, 1B, and 1C. All right, we're done with number 1. Let's go on to number 2, PK. Because you said because first you said we got to put pressure up the middle.
I said we need to attack. We need to attack the front. That's 1A and 1B. We need corners. We need Jair, Stokes, CV, Kevin King, Nixon to play out of their damn minds. Number 2, tackle. Rally to the ball. All offseason, we've been rallying to the ball. Captain Neely, preach it. I want you to play violent. I want to see 5 guys on 1 guy on offense. And we've been doing that. But now, this takes me back to Joe Barry.
Don't do that.
Let me explain. We play man coverage off season against each other. We play man coverage. We play what, a 5 front off season. We was destroying Aaron Rodgers, destroying Jordan Love, and all this stuff. Come week 1, can't tackle, playing zone, 20 yards off the ball, all that other stuff. If Hafley can get this team to be a top 20, top 15, I'm actually going to drop my top 10 offense, my top 10 defense tomorrow or the day after. And y'all going to see who on my top 10 list. But
okay, we will be on the lookout for that. Go ahead.
Have to be like the Jets, like the Niners, and like the Browns.
In what way?
Defense wins championships. Offense sells tickets.
Well, you said the Jets and the Browns. What championships have you seen them win?
I'm saying defense wins championship. The reason why Cleveland was good, they went to the playoffs because of their defense. Number 1 defense in the league. Destroyed C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud couldn't get nothing. You know why the Jets was number 2? Defense. Their offense was horrendous last season. Their defense got them winning. I think they won 6 games last year because of their defense. If our defense, one more thing, if our defense can play up to their potential, and like I said before, Jordan Love, you don't gotta play like Aaron Rodgers, bro. I'd rather you to have Aaron Rodgers' talent, but I want you to play like a Brady and a Manning. Smart. I don't want you throwing bombs on 1st and 10. I looked at the Broncos, the Raiders game. What other game? Niners. How you just bomb the ball 1st and 2 in the 4th quarter under a minute. You have 1 minute. Work the clock. Drive the ball. Throw it. Tucker Kraft was wide open on the play. That was a first down. That was an easy first down. Nobody was on the sideline. Now, if you driven the ball in those games and Artisan kicked the field goal and missed, I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming him. But now we got to blame you because you made the stupid decision. No more stupid decisions. You got the bag. You got what you wanted. You got the world in front of you. Now give us a chance to punch a ticket to the Super Bowl. I know
you forgot to mention he has a hot wife, but that was Packers Kingdom's 20 reasons. We started at 5, but we ended up at 20. Hey, we're gonna move on. Hey, shout out to my homie. What up, Nate? Had to tap in. What up, family? Hey, bro, I know I told you.
I know we can beat the Chiefs, and I know we can beat Detroit, and I know we can beat all these teams.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to my boy. What up, Nate? Had to tap in. What up, family? Yeah, I told you last time I was gonna highlight you soon in real life, but hey, it's gonna be even sooner this time. Appreciate, much love to you. We're gonna go to my boy Joe. Welcome back. Hey, thank you, bro. Shout out to the whole California. Shout out to the whole Northern California. My boy Joe says Dubose over Heath. Okay, that's one thing we could sit on. And he also says Emmanuel Wilson over AJ Dillon, which I absolutely disagree with. So TR, how do you feel about Dubose over Heath first?
You know, I think you can flip a coin there. I mean, everything we heard is Dubose. Heath was better last year. Dubose was out, injured. Flip a coin.
All right, Emmanuel Wilson over AJ Dillon. How do you feel about that, TR?
With AJ Dillon's new set of teeth, his tooths, that blinding smile, I don't think you can go against that.
And that's a confidence booster, man. He got some fresh pearly whites. So same question for you, hey PK, Dubose over Heath. What do you think about that?
Uh, do you want to? Okay, one receiver played last year, made critical catches for Jordan Love in the fourth quarter, and one only do good in training camp. Which one you choose?
Okay, so your answer is clearly Malik Heath. So let's go over to the other one. Who do you have? Emmanuel Wilson or AJ Dillon?
We talk about one guy that he runs hard, but if the blocking ain't right, he get blown up in the backfield still, and still look slow compared to a person when he runs the ball, he runs 40, 50 yards, even when the offensive line is terrible. Which one are you choosing?
So you are picking Wilson over Dillon. Okay, I gotta respect that.
Hey, you look at Family Night, Dylan. I don't know I don't know. I seen Emmanuel Wilson just cut up the field and took off, man. I see Dylan. He had one little goal line play, but the second play, I got another question.
Yes, sir.
Why Green Bay? Why we can't I have a complete toss. We cannot throw a screen pass or a toss at all. Javon Bullard, Rashawn Gary, all over that every day on practice. Like, we got to get that fixed.
And not only that, I mean, I don't know if he's improved it in camp. A lot of screen and check downs. Jay Love throws it a bit too low for me. He got guys catching that at their ankles, and then that just stunts them catching and running the ball for more yards. Zane Strong says Dubs wide receiver one. I mean, right now, listen, I'm going to say Christian Watson just as far as talent and what I think. But right now, I think that's the right answer. How you feel about that, TR? Although it doesn't really matter how we feel about where they are. They're all going to contribute. But seems like Romeo is the one. Seems like he has that connection with Jordan Love. What you think, TR?
Yeah. Everything we heard, he's having a great camp. 1, 2, 3, it doesn't matter to me. I'll say that I think Reed is going to have the most receptions this year. Watch out for him, man.
Especially because I think he'll be a benefit of some of those touch passes, which is really like a sweep, but they will count that as a reception. And again, being in the slot. So yeah, I totally agree with you on that one. So what do you say, Packers Kingdom? Is Dubs the wide receiver one or de facto wide receiver one? Like, is he that guy for us?
We don't need no receiver one. I don't want Jordan Love locked in on one person like Devontae Adams and Aaron. I don't want that no more. Cause have you seen that didn't work in the championship? It didn't work. I want Romeo to do his thing so he can get his payday. I want Christian Watson to do his thing and get his payday. We got a bunch of number one. I'm gonna say they all number ones. They all number twos. So I don't want Jordan Love locked in on nobody. I want Jordan Love. Everybody eat. Everybody eat on this table. Everybody eat. Running backs and all, tight ends and all. Everybody eat.
Okay. So we got Brandy Lewis in here. I tried to give Clifford the benefit of the doubt, but it still seems like what's going on has been going on. What do you guys say? We'll start with Packers Kingdom this time. Pratt over Clifford. Do you think Sean Clifford is going to make this team?
Let me tell you this. Clifford is not a practice guy. Clifford's a gamer. I guarantee you, when is preseason on Thursday?
Hopefully.
This week. If Sean Clifford playing the game, I guarantee you Sean Clifford will be looking like Brett Favre out there.
Brett Favre, you couldn't say maybe Matt Flynn or something. You're gonna say Brett Favre?
Because we all know that Brett Favre take risks. He don't care.
But even with his risk, look, he leads the league in interceptions.
Brett don't care about interceptions and stats. Brett just want to win, and that's what Sean Clifford is. He just wants to win.
So what do you have on that, TR? Pratt, Clifford, or do you not care? Do we feel confident in either one to come in on one game? Love has a bum ankle to come in and win us a game.
Man, I say Pratt. I'll be more confident in Pratt, but because Sean Clifford can sometimes have bonehead mistakes.
Sure. Uh, I think the more I'm hearing about this Pratt guy, the more I'm liking him. He has that same mentality that Clifford does. He's a winner. He went under the radar compared to what Clifford did, being at Penn State and everything. But I think they can get by with like one game with one of those dudes. But I would be really scared if we had to go an extended amount of time with one of those guys. I'm going to give the nod to Clifford simply because he has a little more experience in the offense. That's the only reason, though.
All right, so this thing was it's supposed to be an hour, so we're gonna power through these. So my boy Joe says if Sean Ryan can help at center, it will go a long way. Really, Joe, correct what you said, but any kind of position on this offensive line will help us out. I think that we would all agree that that's the most questionable unit as far as the offensive side of the ball. We probably are more confident in every other unit. So yes, Milto says, "Hey guys, we need more cowbell." Oh well, yeah,
That's
absolutely.
right.
I mean, could never get enough of that. So we got Dave's here. Packers have always prioritized positional versatility. Is their go-to trait dating back to Wolf days? Yes. Again, I call it a farming system, and the Packers do it like probably better than any other franchise. Franchises really change whenever they get a new GM. The Packers change. We're going to give them all their individuality, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's a system that we use, and that's why we stay relative. We stay, just drafting good guys.
All right.
And Jesse,
Yeah.
shout out to Jesse. He seems new to us or new to me. Welcome to 420 HBOB Boulevard. Don't know how long you've been watching. Have any of you guys been to Green Bay? The great TR, who you're watching on this, is actually from the great state of Wisconsin, Appleton, Green Bay area. And so that's the answer for him. Packers Kingdom. Have you been to Green Bay? I have not. That's on my bucket list.
Let me tell you, I have been nowhere but in LA only.
Oh, for
I haven't
sure.
been, haven't been to Vegas. I've been Lancaster, Palmdale Valley, but I ain't never been to Vegas. I haven't been nowhere. Man.
Well,
Yep.
Cali is so big that there's some states. I mean, some states. There's some cities who I hear that's even in California that I ain't even hear about. So you're right
Sure.
about that.
Hey,
We're
Milton.
gonna get you two guys out to Green Bay. I have a plan. Hopefully next year it works out.
That is a dream, TR. And if any way I can help that plan, I'm gonna help it. Dave's is talking about earlier on the heavy front that Packers Kingdom was talking about. Milto goes ahead and says all pro Quay 2024. Just your
Mm,
quick answers on that. Is that a possibility, TR?
yes.
Is that a possibility, Packers Kingdom?
yes, Quay Walker been looking good at Campanini. Been having Quay Walker play the edge, like play like the wheel, play the edge, and Quay been looking really good attacking the runs. I know you heard about the diamond interception he had before, and he looked really good in coverage. I just think that I don't know, bro. I just think that Joe Barry just fucked his whole defense up, and they got
Hey,
tired of
but
it.
with that being said, though, Joe Barry got Devondre Campbell's complaining ass All Pro, so that's the reason I think that Quay can get it in this system. Um,
Yeah.
But
Brandy,
wait, then Devontae Campbell said that he had to go off script and do his own thing. He also said that too, so we don't know which one true.
you right. Hey, Dave says Eagles might be more concerned how they shit the bed last year. Hopefully they're still not. I mean, hopefully they are against us, but I want to play the best competition out there. Brandy says all I know about the game in Brazil is the Peacock stream will be garbage, so you'll be really pissed and take it out on the defense. Obviously, yes, Brandy. That happened. I forgot. There was a game that I watched last year on one of the platforms. I want to say Peacock, but it was probably something else, and it was very bad. Like the stream was so fucked up. So hopefully they get all of that together. But for sure.
But I got a question about the Eagles. Uh, I don't think I don't think the Eagles can match with the offense. They got Vic Fangio now, so that's a 3-4 scheme, and they got rookie corners on the outside.
Hey, so right now, hold up, right now. So I mean, we ain't even quite welcome him anyway. But this Jesse, he says this dude knows nothing about football. He just talking. I don't know who he's talking about, but he would be wrong if he was talking about me. He would be wrong if he was talking about TR, and he would be wrong if he was talking about Packers Kingdom. I love football enough and love Packers Kingdom's opinions. You can't just have one conversation with somebody and consider them a genius or not. But I don't know. We don't do this quite often. But somebody, anybody, Brandy, wipe his nose. Get Jesse ass out of here.
Jesse sound like a Bears fan to me.
Get him out of here. All right. And then right after that, my boy Turtle, see, this brother spitting because he knows what's going on. But somebody please wipe his nose. Packers will outscore the Eagles. That's what Niehoff says. Yeah, that's all we really need to do, right? It could be by a point, half a point, field goal. I agree. Yes, the cowbells. Yes. Turtles is enjoying himself. Absolutely. Professor HPOV equals MC square or MC2. And Dubs on a dig equals touchdown. Shit, Dubs on a dig. Dubs on a what's that route he does very well? The shit when the one when we're on the goal line and the fade. He does a fade very good.
Oh yeah, fade.
All right, hey, this is another good question that we need to answer. Is from my boy Joe. Who starts opposite of X? Bullard, Williams, or Johnson Jr.? I'm just gonna go off of all the smoke that I was hearing about, and again, it'd even be a good problem to have. I'm gonna go with Anthony Johnson Jr. So who you got, TR?
Bullard's my man. I want to see him there.
Hey, we're gonna keep the main thing. What about you, PK?
Bullard.
Okay. And look, I'm not saying that Bullard won't get in just as much as Anthony Johnson Jr., but for a guy that nobody was talking about, we just got X and, we just drafted Bullard, Evan Williams and all them. For Anthony Johnson Jr. to come in some way, shape, or form and make this an actual conversation, that's just the respect I'm going to give to him.
I'm going to say because Bullard, have you noticed that? Man, Bullard's eating up, man. He's eating up. He ain't scared to hit. Now, you seen that Christian Watson? That nigga ain't scared to hit, man. He hit. But, he got some Keyshawn Nixon to him because Keyshawn Nixon's a dog. Keyshawn Nixon just laid Dylan flatline his ass.
For real. And Turtle says his deep ball looked good on family night. I'm assuming who we talking about, J-Love probably, or he might be talking about Pratt.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Jair was getting cooked out there by Watson, Dobbs, and
let me tell y'all this, bro. It's still a glorified practice, right?
Yeah.
A receiver can do more to not hurt himself and to look good on the field during a practice session than the corner. Corner is so hard. He cannot use his whole and wouldn't even want to against his. Don't worry, man. All I'm saying is don't worry.
The reason why I say that, but no, I can't lie. Jordan Love put that right in the butter right in the basket. So, but the thing is, Jair be having perfect coverage. Somehow he just do some Aaron Rodgers and just float that thing, and it's right in the hands. And Christian Watson, finally using his height, he jumping to the catch point and aggressive. That's what we've been asking for in the red zone. That's exactly what we've asked you. 6'4", long arms, use your speed and height. You're gonna be a machine in the red zone.
All right, AJ is in the building. Damn, I would have joined you guys. Hey, you're gonna join the next one, bro. You're gonna definitely join the next one, bro. Hey, you busy? Hey, I don't know what you be up to nowadays, AJ. You taking over the world. What was that, PK? Okay, Dave said doesn't matter who's wide receiver one. all crossers all year anyway. Oh yeah, I mean we got Jaden send him on the crosser, Christian Watson send him on the crosser. Shit, send Romeo on the crosser. Like it can be potentially taken to the house. Milto saying what's up to everybody. AJ's in the building. Everybody's exchanging pleasantries. Definitely. Gaming tonight for sure, Zane. But what y'all want me to do? We gonna have Monday Night Raw? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do WWE, or y'all wanna do college? I gotta do some, we'll tune in for the stream later on about the gaming.
And hopefully you'll do it before like 3 a.m. my time.
Hey, today, I know, apologies, but when I could get them out, I get them out. But yeah, no,
that's
today,
right. That's
definitely gonna be earlier. So Joe says, who wears the green dot? X. I mean, I'm sure that's interchangeable. I don't know if it is within game, but I gotta think Quay's gonna wear it. Quay's gonna wear it. Anything to add to that, TR or PK? Do you care who wears the green dot?
No, it seems like the Quay or McKinney, but I bet you it's Quay. I agree.
Yep. Absolutely. They all think it's going to be who's that? Mike Samuel. I think so too. For sure. Yeah, I mean this stuff is gonna get better. This was just spur of the moment type stuff. I just missed y'all. Want to get back on here. Hey, Zane says 45-9. Packers win week 1. I don't know where you got the 9 from, but that's 3 field goals, so that's cool. Packers Kingdom taking a break or something. Shout out to Joe. He wrong. Y'all know y'all shit. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even care who you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just say that. I mean, everything I've heard, I haven't heard nothing like totally off from TR or Packers Kingdom. Man, we all have our own opinion anyway. Zane going with Evan Williams. Hey, Brandy's going with Evan Williams. We feeling it.
Can we get a third time?
Oh yeah, right. Hey, but since that happened, all right, we're gonna let my boy back in here. But yo, that's a calling for me to do one more shot. We are trying to wrap this up though, y'all. So shout out to Dave.
My bad, y'all. My dad called.
We good, man. We good. Hey, tell OG we said what's up. Keep him in. Let's talk to him about simple shit like man over concepts. Yeah, hey. Nah, Dave, we don't do it that often. I'm nice, bro. I give people chances, but when you just come in talking like that, get your ass on, boy. All right, Dave Niehoff going with Evan Williams too, so that is the 3rd time. Hell yeah, we did take him.
What are you talking about? You're talking about the safety, the next to McKinney still?
Oh no, we running down. I'm just trying to highlight everybody in the comments, man. We appreciate them coming through.
Let's not talk about Adapo. We forgetting about him.
What are we forgetting? Is he still like coming back from injury? He's still working his way into doing it, right? I think that's just going to set him behind.
Clear? Oh yeah, and let's go. Tucker Kraft is clear off the PUP.
Okay, well that's good. We need all of Big Tuck.
About PUP. I heard about Igobare. He got a hamstring injury, and they think it's from the. They said that his leg is still torn, his ACL is still torn, but he can play through it. He just some Kobe Bryant type shit.
Yeah, you don't need a damn ACL. Who the hell needs that, right? Yeah, but hamstrings, that's always an issue. It seems like everyone's hollering and screaming every year about getting a different strength and conditioning coach, but yet you're going to have hamstrings every year. So
yeah, but the thing is that we're having a lot of injuries, and we got a new strength and conditioning coach. That's not helping. It's like
it doesn't matter that
somebody put voodoo on the Packers. Somebody.
I'm just saying.
We ain't gonna go that far because voodoo is really strong. I ain't gonna put that on us. But crazy. Hey, bro, PK. One thing I do want to say, sorry, bro, but I don't know. We got Josh Jacobs because he's pretty much the opposite of Aaron Jones. He's always available, durable, but every time I look up, this motherfucker got something going on. Hopefully, we don't have to worry about Josh Jacobs. And then, thankfully, we have other options at running back. Hey, he might go play all 17 games, but it just seems like every time I look up, something wrong with this dude already.
The thing is that I just don't know. See, okay, it's me and some people. We doing the fantasy right now. We did our fantasy 2 days ago. I draft my players. I had drafted Josh Jacobs, and let me give my little rundown on my fantasy real quick.
Fantasy football teams is like talking about them is like talking about someone's golf game. No one gives a shit.
Okay,
right. Hey, go power through that, and I'm gonna power through. I just want to acknowledge everybody before we get out of there. So whatever problems we encounter with Jair, whatever problems we encounter, Jair will not be one of them. Agreed to Milto. Zane said college football, WWE trial is over. That's funny. Hey, you better get the WWE too. Joe says Roman Reigns is back. Yes, that was dope. Zane, of course, is going to say McDuffie Green Dot. That is his boy. Milto says we are great and thanks us. Sad Jacob got hurt. Oh yeah. I thought that was a part of the storyline though, Zane, but we'll see. Bring out the switch. Yeah. Hey, who wiped his nose? Hey, who wiped Tommy's nose? Whoever did it good, because we ain't heard him since. So I'm glad the snipers was ready. See, y'all know when I'm gonna call it out. That's why I got y'all. All my minds. Hey, whenever I say wipe his nose, get him out of here. But somebody did it quick. Appreciate y'all. So Oladipo is back, and so is Kraft. Zach Tom on Tuesday. Okay, so we're getting healthy. Tucker over Musgrave. A good problem to have because they're both going to be playing. I still got Luke. I'm more of a pass catching tight end type guy, but Tucker still can catch, but not as good as Musgrave in my opinion. And Musgrave does need to improve on the blocking. But listen, you can't have it all. Go ahead, PK.
I was saying that it's crazy because the injuries happen to our most important guys. It don't happen to the bench players not as good as the starters, but it be the starters going down. It don't be the bench players for some reason. But I'm gonna give you my little rundown on my fantasy.
And then y'all, hey, Packers. HPOV Fantasy League. Everybody's invited. I don't want to do more than 2. So 24 people. Anybody's interested? Already got some on the list. We will get that together in the near future. But here is Packers Kingdom's fantasy lineup.
So my starters is J Love. He carried me last year to a champion. I won the whole thing. I got Jay Warren. I got Marshawn Lord starting because best believe John Jacobs is going to go down, and I know that Matt LaFleur he did not really run the ball with the running backs. If you can't go out and catch a route, you will not be starting. So
why do you have him starting? No, you can't have no Marshawn Lewis as your starting running back. But go ahead. I ain't gonna start critiquing your lineup. Go ahead, because I'm gonna beat you.
I had Marshawn Lloyd. I traded Josh Jacobs because I know Josh Jacobs. It's gonna be games that he don't touch the ball, and I think that Marshawn Lloyd is a better receiving back than Josh Jacobs. So certain situations, Marshawn Lloyd is gonna be receiving the ball a lot. Not a lot, but and then I got Brandon Ayuk, Debo, Christian Watson. Cross my fingers, Christian Watson stay healthy. I got Kyle Pitts because of Kirk Cousins. I got George Kittle. I got Romeo, and I got Tua Tagovailoa.
All right, so if I'm gonna talk about your lineup and just criticize it a little bit, just like TR's last year, y'all picking too many Packers. Y'all picking too many Packers. Again, I love them, but you can get caught in the trap. I've done that before, picking too many Packers by weeks, and then one of them do good, the next one don't. That's a tough thing to do. But go ahead.
It is.
Great season.
Let's get some stakes this year on fantasy football, and I won't draft all Packers.
I got Younghoe Koo. Younghoe Koo, the kicker from Atlanta. The reason why, and I got Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, Wicks, Jordan Addison, and Musgrave. I tried to trade Jordan Addison for Jaden Reed, but the person that got Jaden Reed do not want to give up Jaden Reed for some reason because they know that Jaden Reed is going to be the main target.
But that helps you because you already have too many Packers, man. What are you gonna do on your bye week?
I know
Lose.
my bye week. Tua.
We ain't gonna get in all that. Hey, we ain't gonna get in all of that. So, hey, Zane says Baby Gronk is gonna have a great season. I agree. Niehoff says Musgrave is kind of clumsy, like crap better, but I think the clumsiness can be fixed. Taking over the world one Latina at a time. Hey, why not? Hey, but Packers Kingdom's baby mama took a loss. Bailey got her ass whooped by Nia Jax, got squashed, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
You see how big that is? Like 6'5"?
Skip that one.
She like 6'5", 300 pounds.
Yeah, she squashed him.
Shit.
Oh yeah. Hey, my bad, AJ. I mean, to me, I thought you would be a mod already. Laying down the wood, Ranch style.
But HP, think about it. All right, think about this though. What you gonna do when Jordan Love and Tua Tagovailoa go crazy and go for MVP seasons? That's gonna really help me in the fantasy. And then you add Brandon Ayuk and Debo, you're gonna get the ball. Then you add George Kittle, and then if Watson go off for a streak, and then win.
I'm sorry though. Two Niners. Two Niners is too much for me in the lineup. I'm still in my feelings about that. I will have no Bears in my lineup, and for you to have two, I couldn't do it. But we got everybody's comments out of the way. I don't know. I just take pride in just acknowledging everybody what they say. So we got that out of the. Go ahead.
I just think because the reason why I got Brandon Ayuk and Debo, they carried me last year with Jordan. I won a championship with them.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
I think Debo is going to still get part of the offense. I tried to get McCaffrey, but they got it before me.
What I think is just hilarious is that preseason hasn't even really started, and PK is out there trying to work trades.
Making trades already. When he said it, I'm like, damn, nigga, you trading already?
I had Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. I traded Josh away, and I traded Lamar Jackson away. I got Tua because I know Tua got Tyreek, Odell, and he got Waddle, so he's gonna go crazy. And then I got what's his name? I got Jordan Love because Jordan Love gonna be looking good. Watson, Dobbs, and Reed, and the rest. And then turn around, I got Stanford with Cup and Puka, whatever his name is. Puka Nacua. And then turn around, got Aaron Rodgers with Gary Wilson as my bench. If Aaron Rodgers is healthy, Jesus help.
It sounds like you have half the NFL on your offensive squad.
Exactly. How many players are on your team?
And then I have Wicks. Wicks gonna go crazy. So I'm gonna make sure I have him on my starting lineup against the Chicago Bears.
Hey, you must be in a two-teamer.
And then Musgrave, he's gonna be revenge tour. Jordan Addison is gonna be decent, but I'm gonna trade him soon.
All right, so Packers Kingdom, answer this question: are you joining the HPOV Fantasy Football League?
Yeah, I tried to join.
Okay, and look. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, who wins, who loses, who loses. We're gonna have commentary after every week. I'll create a desk. I'll put on my ESPN suit or whatever, and we're gonna talk about League HPOV. So we will get into that soon. It's coming close. So maybe we'll do some type of stream where we figure out who's all in and who's all out. I've heard from a lot of you, but I gotta get it back together.
Remember last year I tried to get in there, but it was too full.
It got full. Yeah, it got too full. That's why I'm saying this time I got to do two. And I did two last year. I made the Super Bowl in both, but I won one of them.
But your email didn't come through at the time. And it was too late, and it came like an hour later.
We're gonna make sure that everybody is able to join. But
That's why I changed my carrier because my carrier is trash. I told TR about it. I couldn't even do my I couldn't even do the PowerPoint because this week.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna take this shot to end it with y'all. I appreciate y'all seriously coming through. Any last words? I'm gonna ask TR first because it'll be a lot shorter. Any last words, TR?
Go Pack, go.
Okay, Packers Kingdom, you got the floor, my boy. What you got to say, man?
Oh shit.
Hey, if you don't got nothing to say, it's all good. Hey, you said enough.
Who you got? Who you got to? Who you think that will have the second year slump? Jordan Love or CJ Stroud? Mm-hmm.
Well, it's different. Again, this wouldn't be Jordan Love's second year. I like, you got it. It's, it's not okay. Second year as a starter. That's what we'll have to say. But CJ, again, is still too new over there. I think we have more established structure around Love that he's going to continue and actually excel more than he did. CJ might do the same thing, but it's still relatively new over there, and we are talking about the Houston Texans. But we're going to get up out of here.
Right,
Zane says the same guy. Go ahead.
One more thing.
One more?
One more time.
All right.
Disrespect the Green Bay Packers and most definitely disrespect Matt LaFleur and don't vote him as the coach of the year with the youngest team in the second row. I'm boycotting NFL. I got a boycott.
Don't void the season.
I'm a boycott NFL.
Okay.
But you
we're going.
But you heard about the court have
that'll be a cold day in hell.
Have you heard about the court?
For real.
Remember that $4.7 billion and they issue they said I think they denied it and I think
they threw it out. Threw it out. It's kind of hard to end a stream on a question.
Right. It reminds me. I got in this argument. Why was I arguing with a drunk lady? But I was, and the argument was over like 10 times. I was about to walk off. Every time I walk off, let me tell you one thing. Well, you said let me tell you one thing 10 times. But we're gonna end it on that. Well, hey, if you guys want to hear Packers Kingdom talk, please go follow his channel. He's finna drop every day. So he's going to have some content out there. Be on the lookout. And I'm sure you guys will see TR somewhere around 420 HPOV Boulevard. We're going to give a shout out to Dark Gable coming in late. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. He said, love looking good. Shout out to AJ. AJ, you will be a mod now. I damn near thought you was a mod anyway. And yes, Packers Kingdom probably has the 2045 mock draft ready. PK, don't say anything. We're going to have to mute you. All right, keep an eye on Stanley. Okay, for sure. I've been hearing about him. Hey, he needs to work a waiver wire now. He needs to do something. Shout out to Dark Gable. Have I been okay? I ain't been locked up, but I've been locked up with work and locked up with the children, bro. I wear a lot of hats, bro. But I appreciate you, and I really appreciate everybody for reaching out. People reaching out and making sure I was cool. On one of them long days when you hear shit like that, it feels good. Hey, Milto, I'm going to get all that together. The HPOV League. It's a 12-teamer. I'm kind of feeling that more than 12 are going to join. So I will be a part of 2 leagues. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Hey, training camp is looking well.
Hey, what app are you using? You using Sleeper or what app are you using?
Bro, I do CBS Sports.
Okay.
Shout out to G-Back. He says go Pack go.
I think Sleeper is better because you can add more people.
Bro, we don't need more people. We don't want 30 people on our team. PK.
20. Cause you know people gonna want to load up and want to play.
Nah. Hey, that's the difference of the 420 HPOV League. Auntie Babel, for real. I'm pulling it for Watson to have a great year. Good to see I'm back. Thank you, Ernie. Zane says he's out of here. Zane, I see you in a bit. Zane, I thought we was gonna win the tag team championship tonight, boy. You better get that WAE. But anybody still wants to see my face, we will be starting a stream, at least within the next hour on the gaming channel. But I really love y'all. Appreciate all y'all. TR, thank you for coming through. Packers Kingdom, thank you for coming through. Huh?
You do NCAA or wrestling?
I'm gonna do NCAA.
All right, for sure. I'll be on.
Hey, and if you want to play, hey, bro, you want to play? We could start off the stream with me and you, because I need that back, dog.
So you like that ass whooping, though, huh?
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Hey, today, in Packers Kingdom fashion, I got an excuse. My RB button was broken on my controller that first time you beat me. So and then
I bet you twice.
hey, I don't want to hear my mom turned off the game. I don't want to hear my dad is on Call of Duty. I don't want to hear my brother got to play. I don't want to hear no excuses today.
Hey, TR,
Hey, I'm beating that ass tonight. I'm beating that ass tonight.
Hey, look, TR, I got the screenshot how bad I beat him. I beat him so
Yeah,
bad.
hey, that's the difference of me and you. After I whoop ass, I don't screenshot because I've been there before. You've been there before.
No. HP, you called me out. You talked trash about me that second game, and I had to show you something.
You did.
Every girl, look, I know he gonna do it. He gonna throw it deep to Zach Branch. I'm on that. I know that.
Oh, so you calling my shit out?
That's
Hey,
see,
I'm shifty. Hey, see, y'all think y'all know my game. Hey, but we gonna end this. This just trash talk. Hey, I appreciate everybody for coming through. If you guys want to see the ending,
hey, TR, I hit HPOV will fire his own special.
It's all good.
All right, we'll see you guys.
We getting out of here. I appreciate everybody, and Wake and Pat coming again tomorrow. Hey, I got to do it for Milto at least. So we getting up out of here. Appreciate everybody for coming through.